I do for the most high. I do for the
It's Artist Week. What?
Shout out to Rafael on my roof pay for the music.
Yes, 13
Most high. Check them out on SoundCloud, you guys.
Yes, we do. We are on episode 8.
Yes. Welcome, Miss AHAVA.
Yes, welcome, Noni.
13
Welcome to our show, everybody. Let's talk business.
Get up all in your business.
All up in your business. Okay,
I think I have like a jingle
right there, Noni. Okay.
Okay. I mean, it is Artist Week. I'm just saying, y'all, the show tonight.
Oh, you guys, you are in for a big treat. Oh my God, it's going to be so good. I can't wait. I mean, I'm ready to hurry up and let's get our part done so we can go ahead and get the show going. I'm ready to hear this live music.
Oh my goodness, girl. So you guys, we have a band out of Hartford, Connecticut. One of my favorites, the Lost Tribe.
Yes.
And they're going to play live music up in her. Okay.
Yes. And so grab something to drink, get a blanket, not even a blanket. You might want to stand up and start dancing. Okay. Like it's about to get live.
It's about to be popping. And we are so grateful for you guys to join us again on episode 8. You guys, we have made it 8 whole shows. Yes, and we really appreciate you guys coming back every week. We try to give you as much information as we can and bring to you people that you've never seen and things and music that you've never heard of before. So here we go. So what do we got going on for today's show specifically?
So, today's Artist Week, and one of the main things about artists, even whether you're a musician or a visual artist, you really do need a manager. Just be able to put things together, organize stuff for you, because you're normally focused on your art, what you're producing. You need somebody to manage everything, doing all the other stuff that you don't have time to do.
Which is pretty much everything, I feel like.
It really is pretty much everything. But what all does that really entail, Noni? Like when you have a manager, because you're an artist, so what does a management even look like?
Well, it works for different people, right? So if you're a musician, most artists, it just depends on where they are. Yeah. So it could look like someone as simply just not having time to do social media, right? You can have a manager for somebody to get your gigs. Yes. You can have somebody who is going to just make sure that you get paid for your shows and negotiate that for you.
So important, yeah.
Very important. And oddly enough, because of the time, I think we had touched on this like on one of our previous episodes, but unfortunately, not unfortunately, I shouldn't say that, but what I will say is social media does play a huge part. And so if you're slacking in any kind of way, it just falls flat. So you have to have people, show people where you are. So you have to have a website. You have to have a social media page. And if you can't manage those things, you have to find somebody qualified to do so.
And social media, it takes so much time because you have to be on top of it every day, posting every day, doing stuff on a daily basis that nobody wants to be on social media all day, and having somebody, there are some people,
there might be.
Yeah. But there's people the people that do like to do that. That's why you need to have a manager, for someone that enjoys doing that, because you might not have time to do that. You want to make music, you want to write, you want to do whatever you want to be in the community, whatever you want to do,
Absolutely.
And so you need somebody to manage all that for you.
Yeah.
Get yourself out there.
And also sometimes you don't have the resources to get you to the next step. Mm-hmm. So if you're the type of artist and some artists just like to do art just for its artistry in itself. They're not looking to get into the industry, so to speak. But if you are looking to get into the industry, you have to know somebody who has context to get you in that space or open those doors for you, because otherwise you're gonna be in them cafes like, show me some money, please. Drop it in the bucket. Which is fine. Okay, because I do it for my cafe girls. They be strumming with their little things and just, somebody got to pay a light bill.
Yeah. Okay.
But as we mentioned before, it takes what 100. If you have 100,000 streams,
Yes.
you are only getting paid 0.003%. So that's $300.
That's nothing. That's
So you got to
nothing.
have somebody who can actually put you in the right direction to propel your audience.
Somebody got to put you on. They got
Somebody
to
who
put.
knows what they're doing,
Yeah.
and that works differently. So I would say assess, because musicianship is just like any business, right? So if you're coming at it like that, you have to have a business plan. Why are you doing the music? Where do you want it to take you? And what steps are you prepared to take to get there?
Yeah. Being
And start doing
organized.
some research.
You just got to be organized. you need help with that. I mean, because there's so much that goes into it. Having management helps you stay organized. It helps things just to flow. Like it's so important.
It is. And I feel like most musicians and artists, like we were talking back before we got on, they're not all that organized, And so I know for myself, I have to force myself to be organized. I have to do that. And I also have to have people being accountable for me doing that, And actually, one of the women who will be performing today, Miss Aisha, I am acting as her coach and her managerial coach, I would say, because sometimes you just need someone to light a fire under your butt and say, look, here's the hard deadline. Here's the map to get to where you're going to go. Let's make this happen. And we're going to be accountable every week. I'm going to check on your progress and we're going to build together. So sometimes that's really all it takes. And if you know somebody who's in your corner on your side, they don't technically have to be called a manager. But you do have somebody who's helping you, who's coaching you through the next step so that you can be held accountable and keep on doing what you love to do best, which is making the art.
Yeah.
Love. And, we got you. Come to Kai Management.
Come to Kai Management. We will help you get organized, help you get everything all together. And talking about that, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors.
Yes, ma'am. I love our sponsors. We have AHAVA Kai Consulting, excuse me. We have Kai Management. We also have AHAVA Financial Education, Earth Baby, 13 Crestline, and our newest
AHAVA Living.
AHAVA Living.
Yes.
Y'all ready?
AHAVA Living, you guys, if you have any properties that you want to manage, that needs management, I should say, talking about management, then you can go to ahavaliving.com. And I can help you with that. If you're sick and tired of tenants destroying your property, then I can help you manage it. So AHAVA Living. And so I'm excited about these sponsors. We have some really good sponsors out here, you guys, that our businesses are just absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And I actually wanted to give a shout out to, for 13 Crestline, we work in conjunction with one of our sister companies, which is Give Me a Beat. And shout out to Ava Smith, who is one of our clients who is doing so well on her health journey, y'all. She's already lost 10 pounds. She's doing excellent. She's changing up her diet and how she eats. She's trying to get herself back to get her and her family actually back to health because she just was like, can't do it anymore. So shout out to you, Miss Ava. I know you listen to us every Thursday and support us. We appreciate you. And if you want to get any more information about how to be on our show or how to get our services, you guys can just go to Shop Black Enterprise and click on the business planning tab and click on AHAVA Financial Education or Kai Management or AHAVA Financial Education. Okay. We can also be reached if you click on our Instagram. We're under AHAVA Kai. We're also under NONI Kai, which is Kai Management. YouTube, if you guys want to keep on the replay. You can go to at AHAVA. We're on Facebook at AHAVA Financial Education, Twitter at AHAVA EDU, and you can always email us at ahayakconsulting@gmail.com.
There we go. Let's go ahead and get right into the show. So you are familiar with this group. They're from Yo City, right?
Well, they're from a neighboring city. I'm from
neighboring city. Okay.
Yes, I'm from New York, but I grew up in Massachusetts. So if we wanted to be rebels, we went out to Hartford, Connecticut. We went to the big city.
Okay.
But Hartford has amazing musicianship out there, and these individuals have benefited the facilities there and all of the schools there, and have brought in an amazing plethora of musicianship to Hartford and the community. They are doing big things, you guys. So we are super excited to have them. They're like an Afro funk, jazz, hip hop, all things I love personally. I don't know about y'all, but
it's going to be so good. So if you guys are ready for some live music and get your jam on, then make sure you turn your speaker all the way up.
All the way up, you guys.
All the way up, because we're about to get into the live music. They're going to play a few songs for us back to back. But let's go ahead and bring them on.
That's right. Here comes the Lost Tribe, you guys. Welcome.
Let's So if you guys can introduce yourselves before we get into the first song.
I think they are.
The drums introduce us, y'all. Come on.
Yes.
You know how this works. This first piece that we like to play and perform for you all. Welcome. We are 3 members of the Lost Tribe. We got a couple more that are going to come on and join us on the next song. We have Aisha. My name is Jocelyn. This is Assad, DJ Stealth. And we would like to play Diaspora Sings.
All right.
La diáspora te llama, ya voy África, la diáspora te llama. Ya voy África, la diáspora te llama, ya voy África, la diáspora te llama. Your beauty grace radiates with a smile so great. Make me wanna elevate to the highest concentrate. Root so deep, I can set my feet by a battery to a tired We must bring back peace from brutality, reclaim liberty for humanity, decolonize and humanize. Freedom will rise when we unite.
Hey.
Whoa, yeah, yeah, right. Come on. Africa.
Yeah, I was looking for my audience applause sound. I couldn't find it. Mira, listen, people. I know that you guys cannot see this, but the energy, I hope you can hear the energy. And this is only 3 of them, y'all. Usually there's like 9 to 12, from what I understand. And they have a live DJ. They also have a sax player. They have a pianist. Listen, anything, the bass player, anything that instrument that you're thinking about, they got. And they bring it. I hope you got. Ooh, here comes Senor Kareem
with the sax.
Okay, Senor Kareem with the saxophone. Welcome. Listen, if you guys want to see what's actually happening, go to our YouTube channel afterwards, youtube.com/@AHAVA.
Yes.
Come on and get this free concert. Ain't nobody paying for these tickets. This is all love here.
Okay.
I think we have another song coming up too. Yep. And everybody's just getting situated for the listening audience.
Before we get started, I did want to introduce Kareem came in on the saxophone, and we're gonna have our man Ghazi's gonna peek it. He's peeking right now.
Hey, welcome.
He's peeking. Welcome. On this next piece. This next one that we're doing is actually not available yet. We have not recorded it for public consumption, but we've been performing it a lot. I think it's kind of sort of our unofficial anthem as a group, I kind of think. And it's called La Source. Dedicated La Source. Dedicated to the people, the customs, the energy of Senegal and everywhere in West Africa. La Source.
Word.
How we sounding out there?
Perfectamente bien.
Good.
Hey. Come on, DJ.
Hey.
Get the DJ a little bit.
We got the DJ.
Shout out to the DJ.
Shout out to the DJ. Turn up, Aisha. Hey.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Lost Tribe with the vibe. Yeah, that's showboating, coast to coasting. Locked windows and doors is open. Champagne for toasting from here to Oakland. Skipped over San Fran, now I'm Bayless. It's a virtue that's patience, line of success. Been waiting extra crispy, fried rice, no bacon. Aim for number one, even if it's taken. Stolen spots, hip hop is that pop shots with tumble, we block shots. They connected like hot spots. It's up, I cannot drop the fly like horoscope cop. Blank clothes for the tourists, I your Horus. Dirty souls, but the fit is gorgeous. Skip pages, blank pages. Fast forward to the chorus. Yup. So we're living in the limelight. Get your mind right when the time right. You know what? And it's back to the source.
Hey.
Come on, saxophone.
Now we jamming over here. Okay. That was amazing.
I say hi. I'm all sweaty. I say hi. My name is Jocelyn, and I think we're going to continue with our interview section. We're going to
Come on in.
Come on, get on in.
We're going to play one more song at the end, but I think we'll move forward a little bit.
Yeah. Just, I mean, if you guys want to just come a little closer so we can all hear you.
Yes,
get some seats, because yes, we want one more before y'all go. You got to send us out of here properly.
The drums are staying. Excuse me.
Listen, y'all, catch the replay. You're going to want to listen to this over and over. You can actually go listen to their music. Go to their Bandcamp, okay, and support them at Lost Tribe CT. And pay your little $7 for amazing, okay? And if you can't afford it, right now, which is understandable, still go support them. Go to their website at losttribect.com. And without further ado, y'all, thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a little bit of a delay, but I will try not to hog the stage. Now, to tell the people, how did this all come to be? I mean, you have so much instrumentation, and it's just an amazing infused embodiment of every type of genre that you want to hear. Who came up with that? Who's the leader?
That's what I need to know. Who's the leader? What does Lost Tribe even mean?
Well, funny you ask all of those questions. So once again, my name is Jocelyn Pleasant, and I started this ragtag bunch of people. It was toward the end of 2016. And so my whole journey in music has been, I think, really based here in Connecticut, Hartford area, but also kind of branched out in New Haven area, Western Massachusetts, where I met Aisha. So like Northampton, Amherst, all of those things. I'm all over the place. And so as a result of being all over the place, I've met a lot of different people who do a lot of different things. And so in my mind, I've always felt a kind of separation. And people say, well, this is my lane. This is my lane. And you'll find some people that combine some different things here and there. But I wanted to really start something that could really showcase that all the time. Not just a one-time thing, not just like, oh, here's this all-star band. And like, no, like, let's actually make this something that can happen all the time. And so I have a lot of just really great and willing people that, support what we're doing and add to everything musically. And we're all kind of, tied together by this place of being, Hartford, Connecticut in some way, shape, or form. All of us are connected. And so over time, I also felt that was kind of important to understand and to kind of highlight within, who this group is. You might hear some people do their thing and combine genres and all that, but everything we're doing is such a representation of where we're from and what this place is. And Hartford is such a vibrant arts place. And some people know, some people don't, but
right.
I just very much wanted to represent that and what it is we're doing. You mentioned some of the organizations, the Artist Collective, which is where I met Assad years and years ago. We were both students there, and then we were both teachers there, both drummers there.
Wow.
Kareem was a student there. And so then you have the University of Hartford, you have Hart School of Music, that was started by the late, great, wonderful Jackie McLean, alto jazz saxophonist. You have the Greater Hartford Academy, the Arts High School, which if you look up anybody who's come from around here, a lot of people, they went through that particular organization for high school. It's a half-day art program. And so a lot of different people, we've all cycled through these different things. And some of us end up back here, some of us end up different places. So all of that connection, I think, is what you hear and what you see when you
amazing. It's so beautiful, and it's the layers are so textured perfectly. I was once a percussionist back in my heyday.
Hey.
And I've known Ashe, gosh, for decades now, and I never considered myself a percussionist because I just didn't do the study, but I appreciate it so heavily, just being an artist and being able to. My old band, we had an infusion eclectic sound as well, so I can appreciate Kareem on the saxophone and my brother on the DJ in there. Because listen, it's a must, right?
Yeah.
So, how long have you been DJing?
I've been DJing now for about 20 years.
Wow.
I started under some legendary DJs in the area when I was in high school. Some of them are on radio right now. I used to carry crates to the all age parties and all of that. I started on vinyl when I finally got the guts to buy my own equipment. So I had to start from the ground up. I started with simple stuff, but I always made sure that my musicianship is tight. I'm classically trained, jazz trained. I play trumpet, I play percussion, obviously. I play steel drums. So I
Wow.
keep the musicianship going, even with the equipment I was using. I was still turning heads, and I just slowly upgraded, and acquiring more skills. And now I'm a turntablist.
Wow.
Do you have any questions before I keep going? Because
Well, I just wanted to know, as far as the lyrics to the music, what language are we speaking?
Well, Spanish.
Spanish. Okay. Okay.
Hola.
Hola. All right.
but there were rhythms being called in Diaspora Sings, the first track. So probably what you were hearing was some like tiriba, tiriba, prukuta, prukuta. They're like they're sounds of rhythms, and also names of rhythms were called in there. So very much
Okay.
work.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
I'll say Spanish, the colonized language, like there's an inserted effort of honoring and embracing the rhythms that are part of the diaspora. So
Right.
I did
And
have
it's
another
all part of
question.
it's all.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, our Latino side is still our side, no matter how you
Yes.
slice it. And so
Yes.
it's really amazing to keep that. This just auditorily, it's good to hear, but just even understanding the visual, because a lot of people don't understand how we are all connected.
Yeah.
And so when you see something like your band, it's some people might just be all like, wait a minute, how is that working? Why is this working here? And it is really appreciated. I find that if people don't know a language or don't understand it, even though they're in present and they're hearing it, they can feel it, and so they understand it just because they can hear, they can see. Miss Aisha, you are very expressive, my love. You puts on the show. So people gravitate to that, and lyrically, it's like, I don't care what she's saying. I'm gonna figure it out when I rewind it.
All
And
right.
little do you know, you about to learn some Spanish up in here. What's besame? Okay. Amore.
It's funny you asked that, because one of my principles behind starting this group is that there actually wasn't a vocalist when we started out. And so to not have vocals and to have the drums in the front, it causes a different kind of reaction for people. They're like,
That's right.
So
on so many levels, even sound guys, we're breaking the barriers. We're breaking.
Wow.
Our mission is so different that even the sound guys like they're like,
Yeah,
what?
Right. In the front.
Right. And then to have a percussive vocalist.
Breaking norms.
Right. So you guys are yeah, right. Having a percussive vocalist is like twice as much.
Right. So when you say the language, it's interesting, because a lot of the kind of arrangements we do are based in kind of West African folkloric songs
That's what I hear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that do have certain lyrics. But it's interesting because the more I've learned about those things, the more I know people kind of change those lyrics here and there, and they improvise, and they the message is the same, but this little word here. So when I asked Aisha to come on and kind of create lyrics sometimes, or when Ghazi's here, like I let them kind of flow with like what the message of the song is to them, as far as how they're going to express it lyrically, but keeping in mind that the music, the layers, the rhythm are also a voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just be the voice over top of that and leave all that out. It's all the package of everything mixing and matching.
Amazing.
I love that. That's genius. So from my understanding is that all you guys are scholars. Is that right? In some shape. Okay.
And teachers.
and teachers. What do you guys teach? What are you studying right now? Because you're really a master of your craft. I mean, I love it.
Anyone can take the floor. Ghazi, you can start if you'd like.
So I went to school for sound engineering, audio engineering. But that encompasses production, the overall mix, the master of the track, and then I've been writing just forever, as long as I can remember writing. And working with the Lost Tribe, or working with Jocelyn, or working with anyone, I always look for what the music is missing or what I can add. How can I put the sprinkles on? Because usually the music already has everything, right? And Jocelyn, this is foreshadowing what I'm gonna say. She'll come to me with a vision, right? She'll come to me with a vision, and it's like, okay, well, how can I bring that vision to life through work? You know, the music will make you dance, but how can I make you stop dancing and make you think? You know,
Okay.
add that element to it.
Indeed.
I love that.
Man,
Anybody else? Is there other teachers? Anybody else out there?
Well, I have taught African percussion for many years. I started at a young age. I was in my late teens when I first started teaching, which was already a challenge in itself because some of my students were not much younger than me. Trying to teach high schoolers and like, we're supposed to listen to you.
That's right. Pay attention.
All right.
But I found my footing and I found my success, and learning early that being relatable is key to keeping their attention. And in that, I've also done lectures on hip hop history as well as sampling techniques, production techniques, DJ workshops, everything.
Okay.
I teach in Mass because I'm Massachusetts based, so more the Springfield area for the Springfield Public Schools through the Community Music School of Springfield, and I'm a community organizer, so I work with survivors, sexual abuse and violence, and so I bring the power of the drum. So in healing spaces, more healing, sound baths, that kind of thing. But also in the public schools, because, you know, during this whole pandemic thing, mental health and all that, I mean, music is therapy. And yeah.
Yes, we actually have a project for you. You're working through Kai Management, and you are pushing through with your I shouldn't say little, with your huge, ginormous project. And you'll be back with us in March to debut your EP.
I told you, Noni put the fire under my butt.
So speaking of management, this is what Kai Management will do for you. Put some fire under your butts.
Yeah.
Because management does come in different ways. And I know that, Jocelyn, you had expressed that management was the most difficult to handle at this juncture, because you got your hand in so many different things, and finding time to promote, finding time to get the gigs, make sure you get paid, make sure everybody's on time, because you have a lot of people. It's not just you.
A whole lot of people.
Right. And so managing other people and trying to get people in at the same time. I know how it is. I was in a band of 10, so I get it. But that's exactly what Kai Management does. You know, we help people get structured so that they don't have to do all the work. And we came up with some pro tips for you guys if you're interested in getting into that, AHAVA.
Well, yeah. Well, before we get into the pro tips, I just would like to know, like, what is your guys' vision? Like, just for the next year, what do you want to accomplish?
So something that is in the works that will be coming out soon. Something I'm very interested in is community, as I've talked about. So we have a docuseries that we recently produced. And so, so the docuseries features the music of the Lost Tribe, but it's set to different interviews and talking with different community people. So we talked to a dancer who owns a hip hop studio, a pianist from this area who's been here a long time. And then I got together some of the elders of the community who've been African drummers here since the 1970s. And we had just a great conversation about what Hartford has been like over the years, and just hacking all of that. And so it's going to be a part.
Is that on your website under the diaspora film?
It will be when this is done. But right now you can go to our YouTube page. It is the first video that is on the YouTube page. There's a trailer for this series.
We should have put that.
At the top of the year, I'm going to be doing some announcements as to some different workshops I'm doing, talks. The group will be here and there. So that's a big part of what I like to do with this group. In addition to, of course, performing, of course, everything that comes with that. But, you know, me being the educator I am, student I am, the PhD student that I am, I'm interested in marrying all of these academic things with community and with music. So that project is special to me. So I'm excited for people to see it and for people to get talking about it. I hope there's a part 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, there will be.
So I'm hoping that is the beginning of, you know, much bigger things. It could branch out to different areas. So it's called, let me step back, marketer. It's called Diaspora Stories Hartford. And so if you go to the Lost Tribe YouTube page, the very first video you'll see on there is the trailer for it. So you'll get to see a little sneak peek who's in it.
Oh, that's exciting.
How it works. And so so that'll be a big focus of the next year, and just again doing some educational programming in the mix of everything we're doing, you know, just as performers. Because like you said, everybody up here, I mean, that's what I think. Everybody up here, like, you know, as you hear, we're all able to elaborate and speak about these things, not only musically, but also verbally like this. So I'm really interested in upping that part of our repertoire and our game.
I love that. I love that. We came up with some pro tips for you, which is just like some suggestions that you can be open up to. So I help people with the financial part when it comes to running a business, and we are thinking for you to create a nonprofit, and I can help you get financing so that way you don't have to use your own personal funds. I don't know how you guys currently finance your guys' band, if you use your own funds or if you get like I don't know, donations or what it might be, but to be able to have your own funds that doesn't come out of your own pocket, and start this nonprofit organization so that way you can utilize that to do different things like build a community, workshops, all these things under your own brand, really build your brand. And Noni, you can speak more about the branding part because she does the branding, but that's what I think would be such a great idea for you guys to start that, because then you're just going to be known everywhere, you know, once you have a good amount of funding.
Yeah. And just to speak to that, the nonprofit side of things, the way that you are community based is so telling. And we want to make sure that it's available to everybody, because some people may not know, like how, if I come to you, if I saw y'all when I was 15, I would be like, wait a minute, how do I do that?
Yeah.
And I was raised in Massachusetts and didn't know that Hartford had all these things available, because I'm like, they had a school? Huh? I would have been in the school. People told me to stay away from Hartford. You gonna get beat up. I would have been on the bus. You understand? So being able to, when anybody, the musicians, the music that we involved, it only came from like UMass or, you know, people coming and bringing people in. But if you have a nonprofit that is expanding into even all of the arts, and making it a place where children and the community can go to in order to be educated with all of your expertise, is like, you can put that anywhere. And that's another tip we were saying, that once you have something like this and it's working, you could potentially have it where it's a blueprint to be used in any city. Yes. And that's the big growth, right? Mm-hmm. That's the bigger idea. But starting where you are, like you're already doing the work. Now we just need people to know who you are and why you're doing it. And for you not to be tapping out of your resources, because you're going to need some drums, you're going to need some sticks, you're going to need some paper, you know, some microphone stands and microphones and more saxophones and all the things, right? So we can't expect that this is going to come out of thin air. And what you're doing is creating community. And when you're doing it with children, people are like, yes, please. With that sauce. You know what I mean? So these are things we're definitely willing to help you along with. You can certainly just give us a contact. We would love to have you guys back and see what happens for next year. Mm-hmm. And we're grateful for what you're doing currently. I mean, it's really remarkable that such talented people are a available resource for people to learn from. Not always is that the case. So it's much appreciated, and thank you for treating my homies over there in CT world with all the love. We appreciate it. We don't have. I'm trying to look at the time, make sure we're good.
Well, before you guys hit up your go ahead and start your last song. Can you let everybody know, the audience, how they can reach you? So
how can we support you guys? We have.
You can find us our website, losttribect.com. There is a contact page in the website. You can go ahead and send us. That email goes to me, so y'all know. I get it. I read them all. I'm there. It funnels out to whoever it funnels out to after that, but I definitely get the emails from the contact page. As you can see, we're on social media in all of the places. Bandcamp is where you can financially support us by purchasing the music.
Yes,
that is on there.
The Lost Tribe CT, y'all.
Yep. Bandcamp.com. And then we're on all the streaming platforms, the Spotify's, the Apple Music's, everything of that nature. But the most direct way is on Bandcamp. And then to reach us directly, the website and the Instagram. So any of those things, follow us, like us.
Yes.
like the YouTube videos, share the YouTube videos. That's how you can get us circulated right now. If you like the Diaspora Stories video, you can share that video.
That's right.
Get a little teaser, get a little something. We have a lot of different musical projects that are also in video form. So you can go ahead and find us on there, get the views up, get the likes up, get the sharing up. All of those little things make a difference, if I'm not mistaken. So
yes, they do.
Any of those things would be helpful to us. So thank you so much.
Absolutely.
All right. So this next song that you guys are going to play, tell us a little about it before you go ahead and get into that. Or Noni, did you have something you wanted to say? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I was actually thinking, Kareem, you've been so quiet. Do you have anything you want to say to the people?
he was trying to go out without saying nothing.
I didn't forget about you.
I don't know. I was just listening mostly. Thanks for having us.
All right. We'll take it. We appreciate you coming. Appreciate you playing. And what's this next song that you guys are going to be?
So this song that we would like to perform for you last is called Vision. And Vision, it's a wonderful story. We'll tell you about it another day. But we hope you appreciate all the layers. We hope you appreciate the intricacies. But something that you might hear within this, the background, is that the song started off as a conversation between myself, DJ Stealth, and another artist we work with named Tank Sauce. And I had to do a project for one of my PhD classes. And so for the final project for the class, I took our conversation and I sampled it and then put some music on it. And
of course you did.
I was out there, and then Gazi came through and
she's like, what?
It just turned it way up here, and he put something on it. So everybody put the sauce on it, and we would like to play Vision for you.
Yes, give me the vision of the little sauce. I'm gonna try not to sprinkle. To our listening audience, do not forget to go to their website, thelosttribect.com, and hit them up. Go to their losttribect.bandcamp.
This is such a great show.
My favorite thus far, hands down. I was trying not to sing the whole time. I was trying so hard not to sprinkle. I had to put myself on mute.
We're gonna get started again. Give me any kind of thumbs up for any kind of sound, anything, and we're in there. This is Vision. Ooh, no, it's not.
Take it back.
We have to unmute the system, y'all.
It's all good. There you go.
Guys, say something for the people just real quick. Woo!
That'll work. That'll work.
Check it out. Check it out.
Ve y la salsa, África en mi corazón, conecta diáspora, completa la visión, conecta diáspora, completa la visión.
Check it out, y'all.
Vision, sight, a scope of who we are and where we are. Stars distant and present, crossing sea and weaving culture from sea to sea. If only you could see the origin story of seeds planted and replanted in soil, expected to bear the same fruit. Squeeze. Squeeze on the shapes across land to produce a new juice. Centuries worth of culture lost. Centuries worth of culture lost. Centuries worth of culture lost in a minute maid. Made it to new lands with new plans. Broken systems meant to cast us into the right direction. I guess the boss was just acting like he knew where he was going on oceans and rivers flowing. Uprooted but nonetheless still alive. Musical rhythms with the vibe. Lost but still a tribe. Connecting the past with our current standing. A meeting of the minds crafted for understanding. Musical rhythms carried from lands never seen. Only talked about in folktales and seen in dreams. Mudcloth, seen by the outsider as dirty. For us, worn as clean. Even abroad, still a part of the home team. Uprooted, but nonetheless still alive. Musical rhythms with the vibe. Lost, but still a tribe.
Yes.
Check it out. Check it out. Check it
Ven y la salsa, África en mi corazón, conecta diáspora, completa la visión, conecta diáspora, completa la visión.
Check it out, y'all.
Thank you guys so much for coming on the show.
Yes, y'all. Listen, y'all have taken me all the way back, and I would love to take this time to dedicate this show and honor my second mother who taught me to play the drums at an early age, and I have a really deep appreciation for what you guys do, Miss Earlene Robinson. We love you so much, Ashe. And for those who came before her and those who are still in the mix, y'all, please continue to do the great works. we need people like you and musicians like yourself and teachers like yourself to keep our, culture thriving.
I can't wait to show my son. He's 4. He's gonna love all these instruments. He's gonna be jamming, okay, when he listens to the show.
That's right. All right. We will see you guys hopefully next year. We thank you so much for being here. And Miss Aisha, we will see you on your debut album on March 31st. Check it out. We will keep you guys updated. Thank you so much. Many blessings.
Thank you.
13 love.
13.
Amazing.
Yes. So who do we have coming up next?
Next week we have Mel's Corner.
That's right.
Back to business next week.
Yes.
And he's going to be dropping some knowledge about from start to finish. How to start your business from the beginning, down and under, all the way to the top.
And we're gonna recap from the last Mel's Corner, so it's all gonna connect together. It's gonna be good. You guys are gonna get some real good info.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited. This was the last week of the month. It was Artist Week, and I had a blast today.
Yeah, this was also the last Thursday of the year. Well, the Gregorian calendar year.
Yes, so, that's true.
We just want to give a shout out to that, and we hope that you guys, whoever pays attention to the end of this quarter, that you guys had a wonderful time with us, and that you continue to come back in January and we do it for the Most High. Check us out again on youtube.com at AHAVA. Like, subscribe, and share. We really appreciate you guys.
Know it, everybody. All right. Until next time.
Let's talk.
I had so much fun with Noni. This was so good. So good. The Lost Tribe. Shout out to them, y'all.
Shout out. Hey. Come on. We appreciate you guys.